Hey Kerbal Space friends, how's everybody doing? So, this is Raw again with Kerbal Space Program, yay! Alright. So, like I was talking about last time, I'm going to start a new game, and it's going to be all about designing and building a reusable program to get a crew of Kerbals from Kerbin to Minmus and back, completely reusable, without any staging for the Kerbal trip, of course. I still haven't found a way to make SSTO space stations. Yeah, I've played this before, thank you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to design the space station. We're going to need two of these. One around Minmus and one around Kerbin. Of course, I'm going to try to film pretty much every aspect of the design process, except of course the boring and redundant parts. So I'll probably just make the design and launch of the Kerbin one and then do the Minmus one off camera and so on and so forth. So when designing a space station, I usually want fuel tanks and a docking ring, right? Some place to hold it from. And an RCS tank. Let's do this better. So I'll put the RCS tank on top. Instead of the big long adapter, I'll put the short stubby adapter so it doesn't look too ugly. Of course, I want a battery first. Now keep the lights on and whatnot when it's on the night side. Now let's build the docking ring. On this, I want the big docking port so I can move it if I have to. That's the right way around. Yay. And here's where we're going to dock onto. Hey, where'd you go? There it is. Which will, of course, have a docking port. And which I recently discovered it's better to put 4 of instead of 6 like I did before. Okay. Space tape galore. And a couple of lights. Alright. Now the main gas tank. I don't know whether to go to one of these. I'm gonna go big, or we're gonna go more efficient. And that's too small. Let's make the medium one. Alright. This is kind of the design I put together for the habitation modules on the last one. The last one could hold 12 Kerbals, but I don't really think I ever need 12 Kerbals anywhere, so I'm gonna just put room for 8. I've been building a lot with these. Kind of love these. I'm going to use them for all sorts of stuff. This will probably be the standard for putting in and transporting Kerbals from now on, because they're just too useful. They look cool too, you know. They look nice. Let's put some space tape on here just to make sure. And I'm just going to put a ring of solar panels around the bottom. Don't think we need much more than that. That's pretty much it. That's a space station. I can get one of these around Minmus and one around Kerbal, and I got it. Spent just a couple more lights on it just to have it be all flashy and shiny. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird, but I'm still a little sick. Okay. Same this one down some too. Alright, so it looks like a space station. Let's see what it looks like with the lights on when it's outside. Alright. Yeah, I can live with that. It doesn't look bad at all. I can see the docking ports from above and below. I can sort of see the body, but it's not so bright, so that it diverts my attention from the docking ports. Yep, looks pretty good. Alright, let's put one around Kerbal. Okay. Alright, so here, of course, they're going to need a very big decoupler. And two of these sticks. And the biggest engine. Now, I need to build a special attachment for these because, you know what, I'm also going to put a little bit more space tape on here. Let's see here. I'm always weary of having the RCS tanks be load bearing because those are usually the first thing to break. That little bit of space tape there. And a little bit of space tape here. It's an interesting look, and we'll make it a little bit more sound. That's fine. Anyway, back to the construction of this. So first and foremost, I'm gonna make this a little weirder because I want it to have control wheels so I can steer it and get a good orbit. I think you guys seen me do something like this before on my a video that I made about making space stations, but you know, I'm gonna do it again. And no space debris, so that's gonna go like that. So it's gonna go on the bottom, and these are gonna go together. Other than this, what I would need is some asparagus staging. Is that on the bottom? Close enough, okay. So, I've actually had a lot of trouble with asparagus staging in this latest patch. It seems to want to do all kinds of really dumb things with the hoses. And, you know, anybody who's done asparagus staging knows that without the hoses working right, it doesn't really fly. There we go. Oops. Oh, the decoupler, dude. Of course, we want some extra fuel. And we don't want it to be so high. A little bit lower. Alright, so just to make sure everything goes okay, we'll also put a couple little separatrons here. And of course, struts. Should be able to copy this, no problem. Should at the right level. Not bad, okay. So the struts are okay, the separatrons are okay. Now, hoses. I'm gonna say from that one to that one. And of course, right here to over here. So that means that this one needs to go first. Right, so first and foremost, all the engines together. No. Okay, there we go. That's of course the first stage. Secondly, the separatrons. That's the first stage to drop, right? And these are the second set of separatrons. That should be pretty much it. And last but not least, of course, we're going to have the stability enhancers because we don't want this to fall. One set there, one set here. Combine them with the rockets. And we should be good to go. We just need to name this thing. We'll create something once it's in space, but the design is the station one. As original as ever, I know. Thank you. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, holding up. Computer controls, lights, engine to full throttle, and to space. Okay, rising easily. You know, I like that light setup. I think it's okay for it to not specifically have the... Oh, but you know what I should have done? I should have put these together. I'll remember to do that later. I'll just turn them on manually now, because I'm never going to turn them off, so whatever. Preparing to jettison diverse engines, and goodbye. Nice clean separation. Still going steady, man. This thing is rock solid. I'm loving it. There's just no wobble at all. Well, I haven't tried to do my gravity turn yet. It shouldn't, you know, sound too victorious. And I am going a little faster than I should be, but I don't think I care right now. Alright, gravity turn. Nope, no wobble. Wow. I might subsystem this lifter. This might be my standard, you know, medium-sized lifter from now on. Goodbye, Tex. Thank you for your kind service. Now, just because it's a good altitude and because it makes it easier to do standardized returns, I think I'm going to put the station at 150 kilometer orbit. I'm going to try to get it to as perfect an orbit as I can. So it makes it easier to just by eye, you know, fly stuff up to it and dock. Let's see. I am faster. Still pretty slow going. As you can imagine, this voice thing is fairly annoying. I work for a call center for a phone company, and wow, being able to talk to people on the phone about their bills with this voice is not working out for me recently. But speaking of other interesting things, I know it's been forever because I saw the movie, like, I want to say like in October of last year or something like that. But I just went to see Interstellar again this weekend at the, well, not this weekend, actually it was Thursday night, at the Dollar Theater. So, anybody who hasn't seen Interstellar and it's at the Dollar Theaters now, please go and watch it. Okay, so we're climbing still pretty good, still got plenty of fuel, that's alright. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting right up where we need to be. Okay. I'm just gonna slowly but surely try to keep it out there. I really love this full throttle and Z thing. How close are we to start slipping out? Oh, a little far still. It's already slipping slower, that's good. When it's above 50, we start losing the apoapsis is much slower. It'll be easier to keep it where I want it to be. Still got tons of fuel, but is that also reading that one tank? Let's see. Empty. This shouldn't be bad. It should make it. It shouldn't be bad. Let's hope it's enough to circularize. I'm gonna try time acceleration, but this could be bad. Oh, that worked out. Almost in space, and it's dropping almost perfectly to 150. That's great. Alright, okay. So, now I need to circularize this, and it's still got this ginormous rocket strapped to my thing. So, I'm going to fine tune this node as much as humanly possible. It's a little low. Let's not use Z. There, 150.3. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the node. And of course I'm gonna try to make this as perfect as possible. Okay, so let's be careful here, alright. 150.2, 150.3. Wow, I really didn't have to tweak it sideways any? That's great. Okay, so let's find that maneuver node. I don't consider the time acceleration to stop spinning thing cheating. I use it to save RCS fuel all the time, but I'm not actually using RCS fuel, so there's no need to do it this time. I'll use time acceleration sparingly. Okay. Probably gonna start full burn at about 9 seconds away. Almost. Well, there's this few seconds left. I'm gonna use time acceleration because I always go past, and I want this to be really exact. Let's see. 51, 49.8. I'm not really a perfectionist about this, but it would be really anally retentive of me to do it. Since I'm pointing straight prograde, this should work perfectly. Thank you, booster. How much fuel do I have left? 200 and some. Well, that's great. So this is a full tank. Beautiful. Alright, bye. And away it went. So let's get dizzy. Ah, isn't it too far away? Can't switch to it. Alright. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Sometimes it stays spinning for a while longer. Let's see our trajectory here. Oh yeah, it's coming back. Don't need to watch it. So I'm going to leave it there. That's step one. I'm going to probably modify the lifter a little bit with another one of these cans and another engine. And of course the control wheels and the retros on that. And put it in Minmus, but it's going to be the exact same design. So probably spare you guys that. Next episode will be building the transport vehicle and the lander. So I'll see you then, guys. Thank you for watching, and remember to fly safe. Bye.